Hello everyone, DanseMacabre here. Welcome back to another video. We're gonna go ahead and continue playing Doki Doki Plus today, but real quick I just want to apologize that the upload schedule has been a little bit, shall we say, sporadic lately. I've just been planning something that's gonna be coming along next month, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Wink wink, subscribe, nudge nudge. But also, I've been picking up more hours from work, so I've been really tired coming home. I was sick last week, my mom has been sick really bad, so it's just been kind of crazy lately. But we're gonna go ahead and just skip all that. You guys don't want to hear all that, so we're just gonna go ahead and keep going. And I'm gonna go ahead and just continue on through this part because oh, Monika jumped and the thing up there is broken. But like I said, it doesn't really matter what we select, just because it's just gonna make us pick Yuri anyway. So let's just keep going.
Hi, Kaylee. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monika, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about?
You said it like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately?
Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyways, we don't need to talk about it.
Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, Kaylee just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make room for piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, I forgot.
About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. I guess another girl will be nice this time. More importantly, I want to see the event suck just because I chose to... I mean, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. She doesn't want to see it suck. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm going to help too and we'll make sure that's done right.
Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monika?
Monika?
Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Kaylee, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could...
We already have plans today.
Ah, is that so, Yuri? I just realized the MC has not talked at all so far. I think I forget, but I think the MC, does not talk at all after this part of the game. Is that so, Yuri?
That's correct. Kaylee's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've already gotten him into literature, Monika?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes, thank you for understanding, Monika.
Yuri, you're screwed.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Oh, never mind, the MC does talk. Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she receives a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't be long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look after her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Yeah!
Oh.
I'm back! Don't mind that. Nothing happened. Things were waiting patiently. Kaylee, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well. I made it with my own blood. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
You must be
in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Kaylee. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know how I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Kaylee, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
No? Why's that?
It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
What do you mean? Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. holding with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. God, this guy is such a virgin. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh, boobs. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading and not the opie. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay, I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. I don't know if these CGs were animated before. I feel like the floating dust particles are new and the light changing. It's really nice. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Kaylee?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Kaylee.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Kaylee. My heart won't stop pounding, Kaylee. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Kaylee?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. I can't even... It makes me even not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Oh, go away. Oh, ew, ew, ew. No. No has. No eyes. No. No. Monika. Monika-sama. Can someone please make it stop? Thank you. It's time to share poems. I'm going to Natsuki first. I don't like Yuri anymore.
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still really can't tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something.
Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's really been dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh, poor Natsuki. She just gets dragged into this. Oh. Poor Natsuki.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Kaylee? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika.
Fine, let's get Yuri out of the way.
Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it. I love everything about it. Kaylee, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please?
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Kaylee. I've never met someone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over.
TMI.
I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
Really, TMI?
You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
Yuri, I told you to figure things out with the stains. There's even more. Ew, stop with the eyes.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like you right now.
In case you want to tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed that thing with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit.
Monika, I don't like this anymore. I want to leave. I don't want to be part of this club. Kaylee, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should at least have the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Fine. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. Aww. I still don't like this game. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Oh, stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? Going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm gonna make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Kaylee? Kaylee's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Kaylee around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Kaylee decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power, you kind of are, Monika. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Kaylee make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Kaylee, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Did you just assume my gender? You shut your mouth. For God's sake, this is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh. 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 So in the PC thing, it would force you to, it would, like, move your mouse so that you were forced to choose someone else. But in this one, it changes it all to Monika. I wonder if I can click it really quick and get that one thing by clicking someone's name. Yeah! So I can still get that just by clicking really fast. Yay! You picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Kaylee for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Kaylee away from me every time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? That's not nice, Yuri. It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask?
Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Kaylee. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door.
Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Kaylee, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is so far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Kaylee. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika's listening. Please, Kaylee, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you.
TMI.
I just want to pull your skin open.
Ugh, no.
I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Kaylee. Tell me you want to be my lover. But you gotta get with my friends.
Sorry.
Do you accept my confession?
No. No. Can you? That's not necessary. You really did not have to go and do that. That was not necessary. You know, I wonder if this translates. Oh. Yeah, so this is basically the description of a game, and it just repeats, will you promise to spend the most time with me? Let's save the game. I want to take a look at the files right now. Okay, so there's this one that says, have a nice weekend. We're not able to open that. What's this? Oh, that's just information. Nothing there. Alright, all the characters are still there. Sorry, just wanted to go ahead and take a look. Oh god. I guess it just kept going. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it just kind of keep going. Oh, and as you can see here, all the blood is dark because it's old. Her eyes are completely gray, and she is starting to get hollowed out. Since technically we're sitting here for the whole weekend, that's what that file in the files folder was referring to. I'm going to continue to skip. Or else I would have to click for the whole thing. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was pretty. Yeah! Ah! Oh. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Kaylee, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the whole weekend, Kaylee? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. No. No. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should take only a second. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Kaylee. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Kaylee. Or they actually go by DanseMacabre or something. How do you know about my YouTube? Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Yeah, you've been assuming my gender the whole effing time, Monika. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only I had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that's all out of the way. I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend any time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Kaylee? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Kaylee. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't totally understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Kaylee. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. Oh, thank you. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Kaylee. I don't think I could have continued to live in the world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad they had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you must have the same perspective as I do. This is all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Kaylee, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Kaylee, will you go out with me? Not giving me a choice, I guess. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Kaylee. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We could be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Kaylee. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? It looks a bit broken, Monika. Well, let's go ahead and write a poem. One day there was a Monika, and she went to Monica on the Monica, near Monica, like a Monica, for a Monica, then a Monica, became a Monica, and a Monica, and a Monica, and a Monica, Monica. I hope you like my poem. Hi again, Kaylee. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Kaylee, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end.
I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed that it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up being together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even delete my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Kaylee? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we could just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
Let's see if I can get her to talk about anything. Kaylee, how much do you read? It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all other entertainment we have. Well, I definitely know who that is. I used to actually read a lot in school, and then actually the public library kind of ruined it for me because I think I was in high school and the librarian was really rude, and I just decided I was not going to go back to there, and I didn't read all summer, and then I never read again for fun after that.
But once you get to a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to pick up some random book that's just short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about all the latest books you're reading. That sounds super amazing.
I should read a little bit more. But for now, Monika, I'm actually gonna... Wait, how do I actually delete you? Oh, I have to wait for her to talk.
Oh, let's see what she says. Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes. That's not very conceited or anything, is it? I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. Does it happen to also be your favorite color, Kaylee? It's just a guess. I guess you've been looking at my eyes for a while now. Well, let's go ahead and save.
Oh, there's no point in going anywhere. And in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, well, that's great. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the desktop. Ah, she gave me a CG. Well, isn't that just sweet? Let's go ahead and just, you know, get rid of that. There we go. I think that'll fix a lot of our problems. What's happening? Kaylee, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Kaylee. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, Kaylee? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything to be together. Everything. I love you so much, Kaylee. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you were. Hey! You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Kaylee, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Hey, you started it. Monika? Oh, hi. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Kaylee, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then yay, everyone's here but Monika. Let's go back. Yay. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by the couples and friend groups walking by the school. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey Kaylee, it's been a while. Well, there already is one girl. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up the habit once again. Kaylee, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Oh, shut up, MC. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kaylee, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I started to say what I always do, but I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she started a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Kaylee? What are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room.
Huh? So you're Kaylee that Siri's always talked about.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kaylee. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think that we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the asserting one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Kaylee, don't tell me.
That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way.
No way!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad having you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged before a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, these look amazing.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious.
Yuri talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get frosting on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything, Blanca.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Always trying to impress their new member, Yuri.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Kaylee, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half kidding. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke out without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if we don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Well, you know, about the thing he said.
Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga's literature too, you know? So if Kayla wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Kaylee?
Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah. You're right as usual, President. I guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri?
Huh? I have to read manga?
Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So, if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. This is so cute.
Sayori, shut up.
Hey, don't tell her to shut up. I'll show you some manga there, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Kaylee. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Kaylee. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Okay, Kaylee. Hey, Kaylee. I really wanted to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. Uh-oh. God damn it, game. Let the girls be happy. That's right. I know everything she did. It's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Kaylee. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know all about the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you may be the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Kaylee. Goodbye, Literature Club. Fuck.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Monika.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing
Yeah.
piano and stuff, and I'm not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song,
Okay.
and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
And that was Doki Doki Literature Club. Just as horrifying as it was before. And very sad, honestly. Sad that there is no happiness for these girls. But don't worry, just because we finish up this run does not mean that it's going to be completely over. Because I'm going to continue playing this game and I'm going to get all the other side stories and see if the other bonus ending still exists. That's right, there was a bonus ending in the PC version. Though I'm sure most people who know of Doki Doki probably know about it. So, this isn't going to be the last that we'll see of these girls. But for now, let's enjoy Monika's song.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality?
Aw, thanks, Monika.
If I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understood. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika. Well, I'm sorry, Monika. But you guys are going to be going through it all over again. We're not going to go through the side stories this time. However, next time, we're definitely going to be sure to do that. So if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to see more. And be sure to drop a like on the video and leave a comment with your feedback. I would definitely appreciate it. And if you want to support me financially, my Etsy and Ko-fi links are down in the description below, along with all my other social medias. You can see my artwork and I don't really post much else. But until next time, this is DanseMacabre, signing off.